Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Major League Minute Podcast. I'm Doc, and I'm here with GMP, and today we're talking all things MLV.
That's
Let's
right.
go. Episode 41. Let's get into it. Hey,
By the way,
go ahead.
I was going to say nice shirt.
Yeah, 50-mile
Now
march.
we're talking about it.
Yep, that was an outstanding event.
It was so sick. I don't know about you, but I got goosebumps multiple times.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it was a beautiful day. 50 miles march from Lincoln to Omaha, Nebraska by about
22 hours worth of walking.
180 people representing the 50-Mile March Foundation, raising funds for veterans. Yep.
It was really an incredible event. And just like to be a part of the finish line where all the marchers,
congregated.
They completed their challenge, and just to see their emotions behind it. And they're like on cloud nine, but I think it's also some delirium in there. But
Right.
they're so excited, and we were so excited to join them in there. And obviously we didn't do the march,
No.
but we got challenged to.
Yep, felt like we did. There were hundreds of people at the finish line with signs and with race cars and with cowbells and with whistles congratulating.
I didn't know this, but you can volunteer to be essentially like a cheerleader. So you are with the marchers all the whole entire journey,
Encouraging them.
and you're stopping at their stops with them, and you're cheering them on. You make signs, you just encourage them, tell them to keep going. And
Yeah.
if we don't march next year, that's the least we could do,
Right.
is maybe be a cheerleader.
Yep, sounds like a good idea to me, but let's get into it. Thank you, 255 subscribers on YouTube. Also, thanks for following us on Instagram and TikTok. We're
Is that
scaling
64% lower now?
We're at like 62% of the people that are actually watching it on YouTube
Hey.
are subscribed. So if you hasn't subscribed, please do that. We really appreciate that.
We're moving dirt.
It helps us
little
do what
by
we
little.
do. Hey, let's get into the intro. You wanted to share something.
I came across this post from Chemic Police, which is a team in Poland. And
Volleyball team?
Yeah,
Okay.
a women's volleyball team in Poland. They're arguably the best team year after year in that league.
Okay.
So great competitors there, long-lasting history. Anyway, I stumbled upon a post that they made where I was like, wow, that's really true. And so the post was, if volleyball positions were 100% honest. So then each slide goes through each position. So I'm going to read it. It says, libero wants to play outside hitter, but is too short.
Accurate.
So accurate.
Check.
So accurate. Middle blocker. This one is so funny. Good at blocking, bad at pepper.
Say it again.
Good at blocking, bad at pepper.
And who's that?
Do you know what
The
pepper
middle
is?
blocker. Oh, yeah, I know what pepper is.
Pepper
You hit
is
the ball
when
back and forth.
Yeah, you're with a partner and you bump, set, spike, and then you dig, set, spike, dig, set, spike. So it's a continuous drill or activity that you do with someone. And there is so much truth to this, because middle blockers, like you guys have heard me since day one, most arguably important position in volleyball, like the biggest difference maker.
Mm-hmm.
You never want to be a pepper partner with a middle blocker.
Because what? You'll be fetching?
Yeah.
It's more like playing fetch?
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. And it's just the honest truth. There's nothing, there's no hate, there's no judgment.
No
It's
shade?
just no shade at all, because you guys are the best and most important position in volleyball. But you can't pepper.
They don't set.
So-
They don't.
Well, they
Dig.
can set. It's mainly like their attacks.
Oh.
That's where we're like always
Doesn't
playing
translate?
fetch.
Yeah, okay.
Or like digging sometimes too is a little bit tough.
I mean,
So-
unless you're looking for a good workout, then you grab a middle blocker and you pepper with them.
Or you're like, I'm going to make you better. Anyway, moving on. Outside hitter. Praying the serve goes anywhere but her.
That sounds like me.
That's me.
That's me.
That is totally me.
Please.
Like, oh man, please just get one.
Can you hide behind
one
somebody?
One rally. Let me get past this. And then the ball comes and you do everything you can to scream the other person's name to take it.
Absolutely.
There are rare times when I am feeling 1000% confident in serve receive.
me.
Yes. Very rare, but
It's kind of like when you guys serve me when we play doubles in the sand, you serve me every single point. It's kind of like that. Like, just
That's
give the
gonna
guy
be-
a break.
well, That's for different reasons.
That's bush league.
You're too good of a setter. We don't want you playing the second ball.
So let's just watch him
Anyway,
shank it all over the
last
park.
one, position-wise, is the opposite. President of, it's a terrible ball, but I'm still spiking.
Go for it.
That one, I feel like we probably could have thought of something a little bit different for opposite, but that statement is still very much true. I mean, but to the opposite's defense, that's their job. It is their job to put any type of ball away and score. The opposite is the highest paid position in volleyball. So it's their job to score. So that one, I'm like, okay, that one's kind of true, though.
Pretty
I mean,
accurate.
well, they're all kind of true. They all are true, period. But that one is like, it makes sense.
Right.
The other one's whatever.
So that's the set's trash, but I'm going to make the most of it.
Yes.
That's kind of like you in beach doubles when we played last week.
Stop. I forgot. There's still a setter position to talk about. So this one, I'd like to hear what you think about this one. It's head of my bad when the hitter spikes it out.
Oh, just take full responsibility. Next play, I'll pick you up, dog. Just put it on me.
So you think
my
that's
shoulders
accurate?
are broad? Absolutely. Let's
You
just
think
move
a
on.
setter-
Yep, I got you, dog.
You don't think it's the hitter's fault at all?
Never. Just take full responsibility. You're the quarterback. Take full responsibility. It's on me.
I can tell you, again, in my experience, if I make an error, I had a lot of setters in my career who were like, I'm sorry. That's
Right.
my fault. My bad. I'm like, dude, you did nothing wrong. I totally just mishit that ball. Like, you're good. But they still always take blame.
But the setter knows that. They're the leader on the court, so they take
True.
the high road.
True.
Dude, I know it was on you, but let me just own it so we can win the next point.
True.
That's
Very
the role
true.
of a setter. They're the leader on the court, and that's how they shoulder the weight.
This last one is the coach. And I feel sad reading this one, but it says CEO of video analysis nobody remembers.
CEO of the video analysis nobody remembers. Is that real? I think about how much time you guys spend in the
I was
film
going
room.
to say, it just kind of depends on how, I don't know. I feel like that's maybe individually based or
Okay.
like team based. You might have a team that's highly invested. You might have a team that is not. I don't know. That one I'm like, I don't know if I agree with it, but it makes
funny.
me sad.
Yeah, I think it's just funny.
Yeah.
A lot of time and energy and resources go into
Oh.
capturing this information and then reviewing it hours upon hours of film for naught, is what he's saying.
I will say I kind of fall into that though. I'm a gamer. We've talked about this before. And I know that there's so much importance in video and what's that one football guy, that NFL guy? Oh gosh, what's his name? He's like, he portrays himself as dumb, but he's actually so intelligent when it comes to knowing football. And big guy,
NFL?
played it for Patriots for a long time. Gronk.
Okay.
Is that his name?
I don't know. Rob Gronkowski?
Yes, him.
Okay. It's on Fox?
What?
Fox?
What about Fox?
Is he on Fox?
I don't know.
Yeah. What about him?
Anyway, I guess what I'm saying is that video is really important.
Yeah.
So I don't discredit that. But I always find myself just playing in the moment of like, I'm just analyzing what I'm seeing in the moment.
Yeah.
So maybe I kind of fall into that of nobody remembers the video analysis.
Yeah, that you can relate. It's relatable to you.
Yeah, a little bit. Anyway, I thought that was funny.
Ha ha.
Everybody
wants
one
to
more
be-
ha-ha away from getting center line
Everybody
crossed
wants to
and
be or
punched.
do whoever they aren't, right? Whatever they are, they want to be somebody else. They want to do what somebody else is doing.
Yeah?
Just be content.
What are you saying in that?
That's what that is. Is that funny?
I have no idea where you just took that, Doc.
What do you mean? Wherever you are, you just want to be somebody else. Setter wants to be an outside hitter. A libero wants to hit. A middle blocker wants to be able to pepper. An
Sure.
outside wants a perfect set that they're never going to get.
I feel like I'm disagreeing with this comment that you're making right now.
Which
but
part?
Let's just move on. Let's
Thank you.
let's not confuse the people anymore.
Okay, let's get into it. MLV, look out, y'all.
Super exciting.
Yeah, you did a deep dive into this. Where'd you get all this information about the two conferences that are coming up, the East and the West, and the MLV?
So that's the exciting news is the MLV announced like this schedule format
Mm-hmm.
and conferences this upcoming season. So we have an East and West conference.
Yep.
Conferences, I guess. I think that's sick. I think that's really cool. That just, in a nutshell, that shows the growth of our league in the sport. Like, there's so many teams now. Like, this is kind of a necessity.
It's out of necessity.
But yeah, so the league grew to 12 teams.
We know.
So next season there will only be 26 matches instead of 28.
Okay.
So if everybody plays each other twice, that's 22 matches. So there's 4 remaining matches left.
Okay.
And that's where the idea of conferences came into play then.
Okay.
So in those last 4 matches, you'll play, I hope I explain this correctly. You will play there's 6 teams in a conference.
Okay.
So say you're 6.
Yep.
And then there's 5 others.
Yes.
You will only play 4. So one year, let's say the Omaha in the upcoming season isn't going to play NorCal. So next year, they will not play NorCal, but they'll play the other 4 teams. Then the next year, it'll rotate. So then they'll play NorCal, but maybe they won't play LA. And then in those last 4 matches,
Okay.
in the last 4, those
Gotcha.
extra matches between 22 and 26.
Gotcha.
So that's just, to them, it made sense to just divide them into conferences in order to, make this make sense.
Right.
Did I explain that good?
I think it's good enough. Yeah.
Did you
What's
understand?
the point, though? What's the whole point of it? Of an East and West conference? Give me it in a nutshell.
I just told you the point.
That's it?
There's 26 matches. If you play everybody twice, that's 22. You can't play everybody a third time. So for those remaining games, that's where the conferences then come into play.
Okay.
To finish out those 4 matches. And potentially, I'm assuming, according to just the way it makes sense, is potentially playing for that championship series then. Those last 4 matches in your conference might make you advance or end your season.
So then you got the West Conference and the East Conference.
Yeah.
6 in each. So seed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then what happens at the end of... So we take the top 2 seeds from each conference?
Well, so that part they have not discussed yet. So
Okay.
there's a little blurb on their website saying that will be revealed in the next few weeks.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that they already know what they're going to talk about. They've probably already thought through it all, but maybe they just want to sit on it and ponder. I'm not sure, but it does say that they will discuss that in the coming weeks.
Because every other season, the top 4 teams make the postseason tournament, right?
Correct.
So I'm assuming top 2 from the West, top 2 from the East probably are going to come. And it'll be another Final 4.
Or
it could be more.
Maybe it's 6 this year because there's 12 teams versus 8. No, 7.
Okay.
So I don't know. We'll have to stay tuned for that. But regardless, I think that it's pretty cool. The conferences were placed or they were created based off geography. So that obviously makes sense. I wrote down exactly what it says. So with 5 other opponents in a respective conference, each league squad will play 4 other teams a third time, skipping just 1 each season. The skipped opponent will then rotate from season to season. For example, if Atlanta misses Columbus in 2027, they will not miss the Fury the following season. So I feel like I explained that pretty well.
Yeah, you nailed it. Good
All right,
job.
the West Side.
West Side is the best side.
Hey, we're a part of the West Side.
West Side, best side.
That's Dallas, LA, Minnesota, NorCal, Omaha, and Vegas. Then we have the East Side.
East Side is the least side. Not necessarily.
We have Indy, DC, Atlanta, Grand Rapids, Columbus, and Orlando.
Okay. Do we want to do your picks already? What's your top 2 teams in the West on the West Side? West Side, now throw your hands up, put them up.
I'm going to say Omaha and Minnesota.
I like Minnesota as well. Don't know enough about LA and Omaha. Minnesota and Omaha for me as well.
For East Side is a
Yep.
little tricky because, well, I mean, we don't know anybody playing for LA or DC yet, correct? So those are, I mean, with the information that we know now,
Well, East Side Indy for sure.
East Side, Indy,
And then
and maybe Grand Rapids. Remember we were talking about
yeah, they were stacking a team.
they weren't messing around,
Right.
but too soon to tell right now. That's just, initial thoughts.
Yeah, nevertheless, the league is expanding and moving to a West and East Coast conference, and we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, really excited.
Okay, let's move on to the Vegas Thrill. Couple interesting. Well, we knew about Lecator. We also knew about Jardine Clark, right? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like they made him official, Reddit official, weeks ago, but this is official according to the Thrill.
Mm-hmm. Victoria,
Yeah,
is it Kobzar?
yeah, it's got to be
Kobzar?
Kobzar. Yep, Russian setter.
Yeah, so I'm
20
really
young.
excited. I really love that. Like, how am I? This might not sound right. I obviously love American players, and USA volleyball is always top tier in the whole world. But I love seeing these international players come into our league and showing different styles and bringing different skills to this American league, because it is different. Believe
Yeah.
it or not, volleyball technically it's not. Yes, it's universal, but there's different styles within the different geography, like different leagues. So I'm really excited to see yet again a Russian enter our league.
You've always said it's good to have the world come to here. They're recognizing the value, the level of play in the U.S., and they're coming to the league.
Yeah, as my cousin would say, they're Myron. They're
I don't know Myron. Oh, they're admiring
They're admiring us.
from afar.
They're Myron. Yeah, that's
Admiring?
Yeah,
I know Myron.
That's how I feel when we see these big time,
Yeah.
well known, experienced. That's maybe the most important part. Is they're experienced international players
Right.
coming to our league. That's respect right there.
Like a 21-year-old Russian, she's probably been playing pro level volleyball for.
It's 14 probably would be my guess.
Okay, good for them. We mentioned about, is it Lauren Jardine Clark?
Yeah, Lauren
Yeah,
had no clue that she was a mother.
yeah.
Did you know that?
I just seen it on their post. She's also a coach at UNLV, right?
I did see that. Yeah. But it was an interview that Vegas just released by her, and she said she was a wife and a mother, and I was like, hold up, when did you have a kid? So
She was the one that was hurt, right?
yes, she had a season-ending injury.
Okay. And she was like, I'm going to be out, so I might as well get pregnant. Let's go.
No, she had the child. I think their son is like 5 years old.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to do, this is so creepy, but I had to
Yeah,
do
you're
some
trolling.
deep searching. And because on Lauren's socials, it seems like she's very protective. Like there's nothing on there. No pregnancy photos, no baby bump photos. There's no like post-delivery photos. There's nothing.
no pictures of her child?
None.
Okay.
Not that I found. And so I found this is a credit to her husband, who seems like the most like positive, supportive guy out there. Like at all of his posts, I was like, man, this guy, like he seems so friendly, and seems like a very grateful person. And so I found a couple pictures of them with their son, and I
That's
was
awesome.
like, I had no clue.
Yeah, that's
No
awesome.
clue.
Now you know.
Did they make a story about her in the former seasons? I never knew
Haven't
that.
seen it. I just seen the post about her being the wife and the mom and the coach and all that.
Well, a lot
Yep.
of new admiration for her.
Yeah, fun fact.
Yeah.
Also, the Vegas Thrill picked up an associate head coach. How'd you find this out?
It's online.
Kevin Hodge,
He's a fiance.
fiance
He's a
to the head coach.
fiance of the head coach. Yeah, Rachel Morris.
Okay,
So-
they both came from Indiana. Were they both coaching there?
Yes, they
Okay.
both were associate coaches
Okay.
at Indiana.
So they're a
And
package deal
So
for the
Rachel
Vegas
was
Thrill.
out, and she's like, "You're coming with me."
Ah,
You're coming home with
you're
me.
coming home with me to Vegas. Let's go.
And
The 1-2 punch for the Vegas thrill.
I'm sure there's some sadness there for Indiana. It seemed like both Kevin and Rachel were very well loved
Yeah.
and respected by the players, and so I'm sure there is some sadness from the Indiana side, but I'm also sure there's some sadness from Rachel and Kevin. It seemed like
And Indiana's on the upswing.
yeah. So, but regardless, I know, actually, I don't know. I could assume that both sides are very excited for the other.
Yeah, win-win.
Yeah. So,
Good for them.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Vegas thrill. Coach Kevin Hedge. Let's go to MLV LA. Hodge.
Did you just say that with an accent or
Kevin Hodge.
Hodge?
MLV LA. You can pronounce this one.
Lindsay Amstutz
Yeah.
is the president
Mm-hmm.
of MLV LA. So, sounds like Lindsay has just a plethora of experience in media and marketing. Her career, actually, it's almost too long to list, but she has experience with Fox Sports, Prime Ticket, Los Angeles Sparks, so
The list goes
WNBA.
on.
I mean, she has a huge amount of experience and
In media and marketing,
Media
as
and
does
marketing.
Dr. Patrick. These guys got to be chomping at the bit to get this thing to the market.
I know. I bet they are. I feel like every new franchise has kind of had their spotlight right
Right.
now, and so we're still waiting for LA and DC, but I bet they're like, I mean, they got all of this expertise and
Right.
I guess like what's the word I'm looking for? They got all this expertise and skill and knowledge of how to do these things with marketing
Right.
and media, so
They
they're
got to
probably
figure it out.
itching.
They're going to bring it to the market with a bang.
Probably.
Chomping at the bit. And because we got Dr. Patrick, then we got Ben Priest and Alicia Glass Childress.
She was announced as the head coach for LA.
She been the head?
Has it been a few weeks?
I think it's been a minute.
Well, have we ever talked about it?
I don't know.
I can't remember either.
I can't remember either.
We gotta fact check ourselves. But I'm really excited for Alicia, and then just the skill set that Lindsay is going to bring and provide as a president. I'm really anticipating a spectacular show from LA.
Can't wait for them to bring it to the market. What are they waiting on? Let's go, MLV
They
LA.
still got a lot of time. It's only August 25th.
I know, we
they
can't
still
have
got
these
September,
lulls.
October. It's 2 whole months.
Can't have these lulls in the marketing and the media.
I would not say that there is a lull because of what we're about to talk about next.
Okay, let's talk about it then. The MLV NorCal.
They did an exceptional presentation event.
Were you
this
able to
last
watch
week.
it?
I didn't watch the live
Okay. I
viewing
tried to
of
watch it. I
but
couldn't figure it out. Or something happened, but
It got cut.
yeah, something like that. Or maybe it was probably my
Wi-Fi.
user error.
Maybe his Wi-Fi went out.
Right.
But yeah, this last week they kind of had their reveal, I guess, if you want to put it that way, but just had this awesome presentation in San Jose, which is
Right.
what they announced will be the home of MLV NorCal. I'm kind of surprised by that. Are you?
San Jose?
Yeah.
Not really.
No?
Were you expecting Sacramento just
I was-
because of the Kings? And
I really did think that it was going to be in Sacramento.
right. I think they want to embody the whole area there. So I think they want to kind of get the whole conglomerate of the, what is it, the Silicon Valley?
Silicon Valley, yeah.
Silicone.
Is-
It's the Silicon Valley. Silicone's what you put on your
Did I
bathtub
say
in your shower.
I did say silicone, didn't I?
But anyway, San Jose is where they'll be playing.
Yes.
They showed the
and-
arena. It's going to be cool.
Yes. So this, they did a lot of research, it seems like, because San Jose is a city with a passion for sports. So it even, I don't know if you knew this, but it welcomed 2 other professional women's teams in their city of hockey and soccer.
Women's hockey
Mm-hmm.
and women's soccer recently.
Yeah. So it seems like it's a great community for professional women athletes.
Right. And they who claims this? They claim to be the women's sports capital of the country. It's in quotes.
Yeah. That was on the MLV website.
Wow, that's a bold statement. The women's sports capital of the country.
I mean, can you argue with them? They have 3 professional. What other cities? I mean, we'd have to probably do our research,
Yeah.
but can you think of any other city that has 3 professional women's sports in it?
I think it's awesome.
Yeah, you can't name any, can you?
I can't, not at the top
So
of my
maybe
head.
they have every right to say that statement.
Right. Good for them.
Yeah. So, it being in Silicon Valley, some of the world's biggest technology companies were founded or became major players there. See what I did there? See what they did?
We'll see you in the majors.
Yeah, the majors. And so just part of that event, I just thought it was really intentional from all the little details. Fans can place a $31 founding season ticket holder deposit, with the $31 paying tribute to California being the 31st state, which is
Okay.
a nod to MLV's Northern California roots. So
Okay.
I just thought everything was intentional, well thought out. You saw, I'm sure you followed on their socials, but they had like a ceremonial first serve
That
with
was
all
cool.
these
Yep.
youth girls doing that for the next generations.
Yeah.
It just was really cool. They had trucker hats, they had other little activities, so
Yep.
seemed pretty fun. I had FOMO a little bit.
It happens.
What about you?
Yeah, I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, so
I
you
wish
had
I could
FOMO.
have been there for that, but we weren't. But what's the $31 foundation season ticket holder deposit? I don't understand.
Like they can deposit a $31
That means you're in,
for season tickets.
and then you get priority in terms of where you want to sit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Since you're putting down the deposit.
And we should be. I was hoping we got a location,
We got
no
a venue.
name, no logo.
It said that everything else will be revealed in the next month.
Okay. No slogan or tagline or.
I mean, does any team have a slogan or
Yeah,
tagline?
We the North. Remember?
Okay.
From the Minnesota Forge?
I guess.
Yeah.
What about anyone else?
We the Novas.
Good one.
But anyway, they took some photos of all of the owners and some of the players and some of the leadership that were on the stage there. And they have a stacked group of ownership group for the MLV NorCal. And we're going to talk about, we looked into some of the things they said in one of these. It wasn't a podcast, it was more of like an investment type of seminar, but let's get into that.
So, Vivek and Teresa, which we'll explain who they are, but they were, like you said, on it technically is like a sports business podcast.
Sportico, yeah.
Sportico is the name of it, but you're right. It was more like maybe a seminar or a panel or
Yeah.
something, but they were interviewed and it was really some powerful things that they said.
I couldn't believe, not to interrupt you, but I
Please
often
do.
do. There were only like 53 views on the whole thing, and this guy's dropping absolute truth bombs. And he's giving people insights into where the market is trending.
Yeah,
And
like
there's 53 views on YouTube.
very powerful statements
Right.
that he was saying.
Seems like a powerful, meek dude. He's pretty soft-spoken, uses few words, but he speaks with authority, especially when it comes to sports, the business of sports, major league sporting events. But Vivek mentioned in this podcast or in this interview that pro sports team owners, they realize that the city, the fans, the community, and the media actually own the team because he's also owner of the Sacramento Kings. And the responsibility of the owner, the actual owner, is just to steward the resources, to steward the team. It's their responsibility. So that's a unique perspective from somebody who's been there and done that at a high level.
That is a unique perspective. It makes me think that when I hear that, I think humility.
Right.
Like
That's what comes across.
yeah, the perspective that you just shared about him from his own words.
Right.
That makes me think, okay, he's not in it to make a name for himself, or he's not like big puffed up chest and like
Right.
it's all about me. So I love that take.
And he mentioned several times he loves sports and he knows the game of professional sports. So it was
So does that mean he knows everything about all the sports?
I don't know. I definitely basketball, and he's getting. I don't talk about some of the truth bombs that he dropped. He was
So-
letting us know that
This is
now is the time to invest.
Yeah, this is an incredible statement he made. He said, I'll just tell you right now that if you asked me in the next 5 years what is like an absolute certainty to be at least a 10-bagger,
Did you look that up?
I definitely.
I had to look that up too.
I'll get to that. I'll tell you, it's Major League Volleyball. Absolute guarantee.
10-bagger.
And over a 10-year time frame, it's 100-bagger.
Right.
I was like, what the heck is a bagger? I thought I thought the captions, the
Right.
closed captioning was like
Right.
misinterpreting what he was saying, but no, a bagger is a real word. It's
Right.
investor language.
Mm-hmm.
It means an investment becomes worth 10 times what you originally invested. So if someone invested $10,000, a 10-bagger is $100,000. $100,000 then becomes $1 million. That's a 10-bagger.
Right.
1 million becoming 10 million. That's a 10-bagger.
And he put that in a 5-year time frame.
Yes.
The return on that in 5 years is a 10-bagger.
In 10 years, he said 100-bagger.
Right. A hundy.
That, and he used the word absolute guarantee.
Absolute.
I mean,
You can take it to the bank.
I don't really know. You got to take that with a grain of salt almost because, well, time will only tell. But that is a huge statement to make.
Right.
And just really shows you like the absolute confidence that he has in Major League Volleyball.
Yep. Because they're
Gets me all hyped.
he's naturally in the tech space and kind of can see down the road a little bit, see in the future a little bit the way things are trending. And he's letting us know this is a 10-bagger in 5 years. This is a 100-bagger in 10 years.
Yeah, so what he's essentially saying is, I believe the MLV will increase in value by at least 10 times within the first 5 years, or the next 5 years. He then goes on to say this statement of, yeah, also in Silicon Valley and in venture, a lot of people talk about unicorns, and that's a company that will be worth $1 billion.
A Billy.
So what we have with sports platform, where you are able to create what I call social unicorns. These are platforms that can touch 1 billion people. And that's the kind of reach that sports has in the world today. I'm like, wow, this guy's really saying something. So he's essentially arguing that sports aren't just entertainment properties. They're actually massive global distribution platforms.
Right. That's forward thinking.
That's like a lot. That's like a lot for me to unpack
I
in
can't
one
wrap my
statement.
mind around it.
I know, me either.
I'll just take your word for it, Vivek.
It's an important distinction because, like, a tech company might become $1 billion company because it generates enormous revenue.
Mm-hmm.
A sports property can potentially become extraordinarily valuable because it has millions or billions of people. Here's the thing, the key thing, emotionally connected to it.
Emotionally tied.
I just like this guy's perspectives on business, just
Right.
period, are just.
And he differentiated between customers and fans.
Oh,
Big
yeah?
difference.
How so?
The emotional investment in a fan versus a customer. So you got raving fans versus a customer. In business, you got customer. But in these, the sports business, you got these emotional raving fans that will climb Mount Everest.
Like generationally.
Yes.
So it's like customers,
Yeah.
revenue, but we got fans, and it's
Right.
like generational impact, future,
Yes.
memories tied like for years.
Willing to
Value.
pay whatever it takes because they bleed supernova red.
No,
NorCal?
we don't know NorCal's colors, and supernovas are not red, Doc.
Purple.
Were you thinking Go Big Red or what?
Oh, no, your blood's red. You bleed red. Supernova red.
No, you'd say supernova pink or
Okay.
purple.
But anyway.
Dude.
But yeah,
Get with it.
really good.
So then he was there with Teresa Gao,
Yep.
maybe is how you say it. And that's what we're about to say is just a great segue into what she said, which if you want to know a little bit about Teresa, she's a Silicon Valley venture capitalist, early investor in Facebook. She's first female investing partner at Excel. She's been a major sport investor with Golden State Warriors, Buffalo Bills.
Yep.
What's Bay FC? I
FC, I think, is soccer.
Okay, that's right. Dang it, I should have known that. And
all
then
right.
P1440.
Don't
which
know.
is Carrie Walsh's
Hero Volley?
So it's like professional 1,440 because there's 1,440 minutes in a day,
Oh, okay.
and it's I think it's for beach volleyball.
Okay.
Going on because there's still more to say about her, but she's lead investor and executive chair of MLV NorCal. So she's not only bringing in her expertise in tech, but also her expertise in investing in sports. Mm-hmm. So she said this. I really believe, and sorry, her quote, I'm going to read it as is, so it's a little, anyway. She said this. I really believe live sports, especially those that build true fandom and true community, that can be generationally and multi-generational, as my personal fandom has been. That's what I want to build, because that is the most AI proof. Frankly, I would say probably AI is a tailwind. The more we can do without interacting with humans, when we have something we can interact with our community that we all care about, I think that makes it even more of a premium.
So what'd she say?
So
Teresa said,
I think this is really cool because she makes a really good point. And she's someone who's in the tech world.
right, on the cutting edge of AI.
Like top-notch genius mind in Silicon Valley, all these things. And she is saying sports are AI proof. And I'm like, it totally is obvious and that makes sense, but I've never had that realization. Have you?
No, but I can see it.
I mean, how often do you use AI in a day?
Pretty much all day, every day now.
I hate to agree with you, but I'm right there with you. Like I regret I tried so hard to not use AI, and then one day I used it for an email and I was like, holy cow, that just saved me 40 minutes.
Right.
But anyway, it's AI proof.
Right.
And so I think she makes that point, but she's also tying in what Vivek said of like that emotional connection and that generational impact.
Right.
And she's looking from a business side, she's saying that is what makes this more of a premium.
Right.
Versus, I don't know, a standard or a
right. Makes sense long term.
Your basic investment. This is a premium.
Right.
Because it has that. So that was really cool. I'm really glad that you brought that to my attention. How did you find that, Sportico?
I was looking for the NorCal Fan Fest thing, and I seen a minute and 45 of it, and then this was the next one below. There were 53 viewers, and these guys are dropping bombs. They're letting us know that as top tier investors, they're looking for businesses that are AI proof, and the MLV is one of them. So happy to have them. Just the whole ownership group at MLV NorCal is impressive. To be a fly on the wall in some of those meetings.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm about to start saying 10 bagger all the time.
10 bagger.
All the time. So just to summarize that, just shout out to MLV NorCal. I think you guys did just above and beyond last week with your event, and it's really, really cool to see the type of investors and executive people that they have a part of this franchise. And it's just the beginning, in my opinion. Like, if we have someone like Vivek saying this is a 10-bagger, I mean, there's going to be more. There's going to be more.
Where else can you get a 10-bagger?
I don't know. I don't know, but I just...
It goes to show that they believe in the model. The model of the MLB, the way that the business is structured, the way that the league is structured. They're in it it's a long-term investment for them, 5, 10. I mean, we only went 10 years. Just think 15, 20 years.
When Charlotte could possibly play. Oh, it's my dream.
But
anyway, moving on.
Let's talk about the MLV representation at this last week's AVCA First Serve. Were you able to take in any of the matches?
I did.
Okay.
Not all of them, but I got snippets of each.
Did you see the MLV representation on the, what do you call them, the Trons or the
LED boards?
Yeah, the LED boards.
I did. I was really excited because obviously something you notice right away is what?
Something you notice. We'll see you in the majors.
No, come on. It was obvious.
We'll see in the majors. What else? It was black and white.
No. Come on.
Was it blue?
Yes.
Oh, I missed
you're
that part.
blowing my whole hype
What's your
moment
point
right
then?
here.
I didn't see
it
no
was
blue.
blue.
So they switched. They moved from black and yellow to...
Yes. Okay. You must have not been paying attention at all.
I was just glad I seen the representation because Love had their rainbow, red, blue, purple.
What was up with that?
All across.
I wonder if it's like all their team colors
Could have been
combined, but the blue was something totally different.
Okay.
And to me, it's like this blue actually, like our tablecloth. It's like, this is gonna sound lame. You're gonna roll your eyes, but colors to me like have feelings.
They speak to you.
They have feelings.
Okay.
And that blue is such a powerful, like strong. I feel like it's rich. Like there's just something about that blue. I am all for it. I loved it. I noticed it immediately. So
I didn't even notice it.
Are you
I did notice that
or?
I'll see in the majors, and I like that.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to push that because you see that a lot more now. That's why earlier I was like the majors. But anyway, the blue was awesome. I have never been a fan of black and yellow. Like,
Right.
I'll roll with it. That's fine. I'm not going to complain or make noise. But like, I hated playing Purdue. I hated playing Burke High School just because of the colors. I'm like, black and yellow are not it for me. So this blue change is fabulous. And I was like, did they make an announcement about this? Or so I went back to their social page and very subtly, and no, there was no announcement, but you start to see, if you go back and look on their Instagram, you see it post by post, it started to get more and more present. So the first one I noticed was the podcast set 6 with Severin, and it was like the outline was that blue. And then the next one was like the MLV format next year, and like the blue was like the West Coast.
They're transitioning.
Yes, and I was like, oh, it happened right before my eyes, and I didn't even realize it.
Subtle. It's a subtle transition.
You're talking about representation. We saw Anna DeBeer.
Right behind the server.
Yeah.
So they were strategically placed behind the server. One day I seen DeBeer was there. Leah
Brown.
Edmond and Kaz. Severin was there. With their ML, well, at least some of them had. And then
it was
Rosenthal
the blue.
was there. Is that what it was?
Jenna.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were wearing that blue. So
Yeah.
specifically, they were wearing like a blue hat.
I seen the hat. So that's what you're talking about?
Yes, and people love them.
Yes.
People want the hats.
Okay.
I want one.
Right. What did it say? See you in the majors?
I think that's what it said, yeah. And so those hats were sick. I loved them. I was a big fan. So representation was there for the MLV. They, I thought, did a great job of, letting them be seen.
Yeah, glad to see it.
Yeah, so that was really cool. And I'm a big fan of the blue.
Did you watch any of the matches?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think? Any good matches? I mean, did you watch Texas?
Well, are we out here to talk about college volleyball?
No, but I am here to ask a question. Did you watch Texas, either their first match or their second match?
I did not watch
Because
any
Nebraska
Texas
does
matches.
play them this weekend.
I did not watch either of the Texas matches,
Okay.
but didn't they lose?
They lost the first one, got cooked in 4, and then won the second one, barely beat Marquette in 5.
What does that
But
mean?
what they're running a 6-2 with Ella Swindle, who has been the setter.
She 5 years.
Yeah, something like she has a natty with them as the setter. She's on the bench. Didn't play in either of the matches, so they're running a 6-2. Everybody's jump serving, topspin jump serve, and I'm just wondering what you think. It's evidently they mentioned yesterday. Jared Elliott is his name, the coach. He thinks it's the wave of the future.
What does that mean?
The 6-2
What's the
is
context?
the 6-2 the wave of the future? What is the 6-2?
Jared Elliott's been running a 6-2 for 20 plus years. Seriously, I can think back like to when my sister was playing and they were running a 6-2.
Okay, what is a 6-2?
The 6-2 is when you have essentially 2 setters. You utilize 2 setters and you'll always have 3 attackers front row.
Okay.
So when a setter,
That's the advantage, right?
when a setter rotates to the front row, they sub her out for an opposite and then sub the opposite going back row for a setter. So you always have 3 attackers in the front row.
So that's the advantage. What's the disadvantage? Because it looked like they were in a disadvantage.
A disadvantage is that the team like chemistry is really tough.
Yes.
There's not any animosity towards one another, right?
Just can't get in rhythm.
There's just like not flow.
It's choppy, yeah.
It's choppy.
Yep.
It's choppy. You could have, you know, an opposite come in and a setter and they go off and, you know, score 10 points and then they rotate out and then they don't, the momentum shifts. Volleyball is a game of momentum, just like a lot of sports are, but it is 100% a game of momentum. And when you run a 6-2, you risk it for the biscuit.
Right.
I'm not saying it's bad because there are positives. You always have 3 attackers front row. That's really hard for the opponent to train and to scout and to remember, you know, 6 attackers versus only 4.
So there's some
3,
plus and
5,
minuses.
sorry.
It's just, is it too early to incorporate a 6-2, or is it something you develop from the outset and then it gets smoother and more fluid over the season?
Well, I do think there's truth to that, right? This was only the opening weekend.
Right.
They've only had so many weeks to train
But it
together.
didn't work in the first match.
I do
It didn't
think
work in the second.
that with time, you obviously can iron out things.
Okay.
But how much time do you want to spend on it?
Speaking of time, how much time is Ella Swindle? Is it Swindle going to be on the bench as the setter? The setter
know.
with championship experience.
I don't know. We're not in the
You're
gym.
not speaking
We
to
don't.
that. How about risk reward with the jump serve? They were jump serving. I think they had 25 service errors yesterday.
I think a team is almost always going to be more successful with a float serve than a jump serve. Coming from my 20 plus years as a passer, a jump serve,
Predictable.
I feel 98% confident when a jump server is back on that line that this
Find me.
Yeah.
All you got to do is get in the way of the thing.
There's been maybe one attacker in my career that I can think of. I don't know her name, but she's from Japan, where it was like the craziest top spin because it was kind of more of a hybrid. It would spin, but then flow and just crazy. Mm-hmm. That's rare.
Right. And it's high risk, high reward, right?
It's just a down ball.
Right.
I hate to say it.
What's a down ball?
Just a attack, like a
Easy
nice,
baby food?
Yeah,
it's
baby
like a
food.
muffin. Yep. A top spin muffin.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
At least a majority of the times.
Okay, moving right along. We're heading to Dallas tomorrow?
Thursday
For Spike Under the Lights.
I am.
At Jerry's World. Are you geeked?
I am so geeked. I'm so excited. Seriously, I'm really looking forward to watching. This is going to sound bad, but we're not bringing Charlotte.
Right.
So I will be able to actually sit and focus and watch volleyball. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
But another thing I'm excited for is we get to meet up with Carrie Walsh Jennings
in Dallas.
Yeah.
And do a podcast, right?
We're going to do a little episode with her.
Do you have some of your interview questions?
Maybe
written
not.
down? I got some written down. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Maybe can we petition our audience if they have some questions? Perhaps you can submit them.
Yeah.
Submit them in the comments, and maybe we'll be able to ask Carrie Walsh Jennings at the podcast on Thursday down in Dallas at the Spikes Under the Lights. Did you look into this event?
This is wild.
It's going to be pretty fun.
This is so
I like
wild.
it. I like it.
Do you?
Yeah, because you look at the AVCA the last weekend, it was like they weren't really playing for anything. Here they're playing for some moolah.
I guess that's one perspective.
What's your perspective?
I don't know. I feel like when you play for money, it changes things.
For the positive or for good or bad?
I think a majority of the times it's for bad.
Give me an example. I don't understand what you're saying. How could that be for bad? I'd rather you play for something than for nothing.
Well, I mean,
It's
I'd rather play
exhibition
for
matches.
like the championship, like just like the trophy, like pride, like you're number one. When you put money on the line, it can change a lot of things for a team, for team dynamics, for individuals. All it takes is for one player on the court to be, let's say, selfish, and they're like, I need that money, I want that money, and it changes how they play. And it could change how they communicate with their teammates, not only verbally, but body language wise.
Okay.
You're scrunching your eyebrows, but dude, this is not news. This really happens.
We'll see. But I mean, each of the 4 teams, there are 4 teams in the tournament. It's like a mini tournament, best of 3 sets, right? So we got
And it's all happening on one night, which is great because
Exactly.
we can get in and get out and not miss anything. But
at Jerry's World in the Dallas Cowboy Stadium, which you've been there. You said it's a sight to behold.
yeah, it's a really cool stadium.
You think there'll be a lot of people there? I'm sure it sits
I mean,
75. I don't know.
Nebraska's in it.
Right.
So, yes, I'm sure there will be a lot of people. Maybe not a full stadium, but
Right.
I think there will be a lot. So,
But we'll be there. Let's go.
let's go. So, I don't know if we've said the teams yet, but Nebraska's playing Florida first, and then Penn State will play SMU first. Mm-hmm. And then whoever wins those will play each other. And then obviously there will be a championship.
Yep.
And it was a little bit misleading.
It was.
With $1 million.
Right.
So, did you look into it?
I did.
Yeah.
I did the research, but I mean, it's $1 million.
It's $1 million, but it's not. So each school
Who participates? Yep.
automatically gets $200,000.
Can you believe that's coming out of your mouth? And it's not for the university; it's for the players.
It pains me. It really does because
Right here, it goes deep.
In my college career, we were number one at three different periods in my career, and I just think, holy cow! Like the money, the deals, everything
Right.
that we could have made, but we couldn't even accept a Subway sandwich back in
Right.
my day. But anyway, so each school gets $200,000. So that's $800,000 right there.
Yep.
And then the winner will get then an additional $200,000.
Right.
So a little bit misleading, I feel like, to say, $1 million event.
But I mean, $200K just
technically
for
it is,
showing
but
up.
That's crazy.
$400K for winning it. So let's say Nebraska wins it.
Okay,
You've been in a
they
situation. They're the number one seed, right?
They're the number one seed. Penn State is ranked preseason number 10. SMU is 11th, and Florida's 17th. So Nebraska better win it.
But I
They
mean,
better.
SMU going into this has already played. I think they're the only team that's already played. I think that's an advantage.
I do too. I definitely do. Like Nebraska coming in,
Yes.
preseason ranked number 1.
Right.
Hasn't played yet an opponent. Money's on the line.
An additional 200. You think it's a
I mean,
recipe for a disaster?
I'm a little bit nervous. Are you?
No. I'm
I
all
am.
about it.
I am a little bit nervous.
I'm all about it.
I don't know them personally, so that's why
We're getting ready to see how they respond to.
Yeah, that's where my nerve. If I knew them personally and I know like they're confident, they got the right mindset, the right focuses, they're team above I, all those things, then maybe I wouldn't be so nervous. But I don't know that, so I'm like, oh man, what's it gonna look like?
We'll see. I mean, it's coming up on Thursday, and so the way that it's going to work, the winner will take home $400K.
Yeah.
That $400K will be divvied up not to the school but to the players in the form of NIL, correct?
Well, I think it's like implied, but I don't think that it's confirmed that they will like equally divide it.
Not equally amongst the team?
Yeah.
So
Like,
only the
or-
starters are going to get a certain amount?
I think that extra 200,000 is like up to discretion of.
Oh, so the initial 200s,
Yes, I think that's how that's.
because you've been in
Did
a
we-
situation like this before, right? With the Supernovas, when you guys won the $1 million, mm-hmm. you had to split it up 15 ways or 14 ways or whatever at the discretion of the team. You see that playing out in something like this, or we don't know? I don't have enough information.
You know who we should ask?
Who?
DBK. We should just be like, hey Danny, help us out. What are you
like,
guys gonna do?
I have no
She'll
idea.
probably like hit her head and be like, Gina, we're still trying to figure that out.
Right.
I mean, we've talked about this before, but to be a coach right now,
Right.
the decisions that you have to face, I never ever would have thought it would be like this.
No clue. You just got to ask for wise counsel and wisdom on how to manage that. That's a lot of moolah.
That's life changing.
Pressure, yeah.
Can you think exiting college with $1 million? Because if they are financially responsible, and let's say someone like Harper Murray, who's
Right.
don't know for sure, but most likely making 6 figures at least 3 of her 4 years.
Right.
she could walk away out of college a millionaire
Right.
at 23 years old.
Good for her.
That's life-changing.
That is life-changing.
That's so life-changing. So, yeah, it's just, I feel for these coaches. Honestly, I feel for the players, too, because I don't know what it would be like to be a part of a team where you see each other at values, like different values.
Yeah.
Because the sad truth is that there are dollar amounts attached to your name. So it's just interesting. Like, I don't know how, I guess in a way I've experienced that professionally, but it's not so much like public.
And they're your peers and your teammates, right?
Well, yeah, but like playing on a professional team, like I don't necessarily know, because it's not so in your face like with NIL.
Okay.
So like technically,
You
if
don't
you're
know
my
what
teammate,
your libero's making
you might
or your
be
setter.
you might be making twice as much as I am, but I don't really know that.
Right. You keep mentioning that.
What?
That could be create some saltiness within the culture of a team. Naturally, it does.
I can only speak from my experience, and when money is on the table, people are not themselves.
Dang.
I think money affects people, whether they like to admit it or not. They are not. I think it's very rare.
You're not saying money is the root of all evil. You're saying the love of money.
The love of money is the root of all evil.
So then
I do think that. But here I'm saying that, and in the next breath, I'm also so excited that
this is life-changing money.
That these players in college get these opportunities. Definitely, I'm like, yay, that's so amazing. That opportunity is incredible, life-changing. Same breath, the love of money is the root of all evil. Two things can be true at the same time.
Right. So you're back to, I can't imagine trying to be a coach, managing that pressure and those perceived values of those teammates.
Coach and player.
Right.
Anyway, Nebraska better walk away as the champs. They better.
I mean, I like SMU's chances.
I think the most dangerous in a situation like this, it would be Florida being the lowest ranked because they have the least amount of pressure. They, no offense, but they're probably going in there not entirely counting on themselves winning. And that's where you can be dangerous.
Right. Especially the first game out of the gate. And it's a best of 3. It's not 5.
Right. So which is a game changer in itself, too.
So then the third set, go to 15 or 21. If it goes to 15, that even shortens it even more. You got no room for error. That's more pressure.
You mean 25?
We're building a pressure, Kirko and Jerry's World.
What is Jerry's World?
It's where the Cowboys play.
Oh, it's called Jerry's World?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dallas Cowboy Stadium is Jerry's World.
I thought it was AT&T Stadium.
Same.
Oh, okay.
They call it Jerry's World. It's $1 billion stadium.
Oh, I believe it. I've seen it.
Right.
I've toured it and everything. Saw where the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, their locker room, all of it.
Mm-hmm. All the things.
But yeah, I don't know what else we can say about that, but
we'll see in Dallas
stuff.
Is what we can say.
Yeah, stay tuned because we're probably going to do like live coverage like we did for the MLV championship.
That would be great. Yep.
Yeah.
From Jerry's World, and let's go Huskers. Pull it out. Find a way.
But don't forget, if you want to ask any questions to Carrie Walsh Jennings, please comment on our post or DM
Type it in
us.
the comments on YouTube.
Yeah, whatever. We have someone watching those, so we'll hear you.
Yep. Thanks again for joining us on the Major League Minute podcast. We'll see you around like a volleyball.
Thanks, guys.